In this video, we are making a low-calorie, creamy ground turkey recipe. Are we? We are making a ground turkey recipe that is going to be all about the gut health. If you're like us, you may have had a crazy weekend with some traveling, some pizza, some Super Bowl, some Valentine's Day, and your gut biome just isn't feeling that great. This episode is going to be all about a really easy, basic dish using stuff that most people already have access to, and we're going to walk through why it's good for your gut, how it's good for your gut, how to assemble it, and as always, if you like videos like this, throw us a subscribe. We're having a lot of fun. Don't want you to miss out on foods just like this. I think with that, let's get cooking. So the first order of business here is going to be starting the base. We all know probiotics. We all know our kombuchas and fermented foods, and we're gonna get there, but actually there's a thing called prebiotics. There are a lot of veggies and things out there that are gonna fall under this category. Onion is actually a very, very good prebiotic. And we're gonna go in here first just to get this simmering and give us a bit of a base for our creamy ground turkey. I know a lot of these videos were like, oh, make a quesadilla, make a burger, but sometimes people just want to eat healthy. We are all about that today, so all sorts of good ingredients coming. Should be a really good dish. We are gonna go ahead and add in 2 pounds of our ground turkey. We're doing 2 pounds because we like to have meal prep. And with the ground turkey, 93.7 is one of the leaner types. Compare this to 85.15. You're gonna be getting 100 less calories per serving. Actually, if you want a full breakdown of that, we did a side-by-side taco review. Kind of alarming about how those basic taco nights can get super high in calorie. And I'll show you all the tricks in the book to bring those calories down, keep the flavors high. With the seasonings, we're gonna be going with stuff that's good for the gut. Round number 1 is ground cumin. Next up is ground turmeric. Really tasty stuff here. Now we're gonna have some ground ginger, part 1. We might be seeing some ginger again, you never know. Gotta stay tuned. And then lastly, cayenne pepper. Not necessarily good for the gut, but good for the flavor. We had a question, so we got into the pigs in the blanket and maybe a little bit of other dips and things of that nature. For this Super Bowl, we're not just randomly eating pigs in the blanket. So for this Super Bowl, what were your snacks and how's your gut doing? Okay, back at it. Next up, we're gonna be adding our garlic. Garlic is absolutely phenomenal for anything gut related. If I'm ever sick, I will do raw garlic like a psychopath. I'll do 2 cloves. So we have a really good chunk here. We honestly have like 4 or 5 cloves. Camera girl and I are probably not gonna be kissing a whole lot. I'm just kidding, we love garlic, so probably kissing extra. It smells a bit almost Indian a little bit with the cumin and things like that. It's kind of getting some of those vibes. Now the next thing that we're going to add is going to be ginger. We have our stir-in ginger paste. It's actually been super convenient. This, the garlic, is going to add a tremendous amount of flavor. Also be really good for that gut. Now we're gonna be adding some fibrous veggies. We had a lot of leftover broccoli, so we're gonna go and throw this in here. I'm gonna go and throw the lid on it just a little bit. This is gonna help things steam. We're gonna be going to make our little bit of cream sauce. Plain Greek yogurt, really amazing probiotic. Good all across the board, high protein, low calorie, good for the gut, which is what we're after today. Now bone broth is just broken down bone collagen, all these different things. This is fantastic for anything gut related. We're gonna be going with a cup of the plain Greek, and then we're gonna be going with half a cup of the chicken bone broth. We have our little second dose of our little probiotic cream here. So we're gonna go ahead and add this in. Everyone's like gonna be clicking off the video right now, but I promise guys, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna be doing fine. It's gonna be super good. It smells amazing. We're just gonna let this reduce, and honestly, it should be great. We'll check back in a bit. We're gonna be doing a little Cleveland Kraut taste test. This one has jalapeno chilies. Fermented stuff is fantastic for your gut. It's so bitter, but it's spicy, but it's good at the same time. I do that quite a bit. Next up is plating. We have a camera girl harvesting from our little plant collection. Bless you. This per serving is 220 calories, 25 grams of protein. Very, very lean because there's really not a whole bunch of stuff in it. So as always, you can dial things up, down based on your nutrition goals. The only real calories that are going to be coming from this dish are the rice. If you are shooting for gut health, a little bit of grains can go a long way just to give you a little bit more of that fiber in that belly. The only thing that's hard about this dish is making this look appetizing for a thumbnail. So we have a little bit of work to do. Best of luck, everyone. Hopefully we don't screw this up. Ta-da! Actually pretty nice. Camera girl went sandcastle approach. And I don't know if it's, this might be backfiring a little bit. Here's your genius little idea.
It was a good thought, bad execution.
Yeah. So here we go, we have our dish. And I know it's gonna taste much better than it's gonna look, but let's go ahead and get a bite. All the probiotic, prebiotic, fermented stuff that we want. Here we go. Honestly, after a couple days of like heavy, fatty eating, this is just so refreshing to eat the food like this. It's light, it's flavorful. I already feel good just getting vegetables back in my body. Part of it is, again, letting yourself get off the rails just a bit, but bouncing back with good foods. This is a good way to get things back on track, get the gut right. Now with that, let me go ahead and wrap everything up. If you like videos like this, comment, subscribe. We're making all sorts of really cool stuff. Want to make sure you don't miss out, so click that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.